Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
There you go. Go right in. 56. Check 56. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, kill. Check 49. We're going to 53. Under touch. Shoot. Rush in.
A first down carry by Elliott. Now they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards. Good for a Cowboy first down.
Kill. 47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Letting one go deep for the end. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Geis. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A loss of 2 there, second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. We're going to 52. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On first down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So now it's the former Redskin, let go by them in 2015, Kai Forbath, on to try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Flush to his right, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis.
1st and 10. 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 1st and
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
There we go. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Kill.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Just like that. Hey, kill. 56. Mike 56. Mike 56. Get that quarterback.
Prescott from the gun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting up.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go. Do it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
51's the mic. Come on. 47. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Kill. Mike's 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check, kill. There we go, kill.
Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
47.
Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. Does the big boy have the juice? The 30. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
Midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
46.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check Jim. Kill. Here go 46. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're going to 54. Why ain't? 55. Yo.
And again, it's Prescott. He finds Austin complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Forbath will put this one through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Geis with a carry on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go play action now. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they can't bring him down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here we go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check. We're going to 53. Check. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't?
10th carry now for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Check 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey. We're going to 54. Why ain't?
They go to Elliott again. So Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
From the 31, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Check 50, check 50. Kill.
On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Dumps it off for Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On second down, Peterson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. The pass there over the middle to start things out. A gain of 6 there on first. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Gallup. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, 46. Check pass. Check pass. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert. Here we go, going to 54, going to 56.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, kill. 26.
On 2nd down, Pollard, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Kill. 47.
Check three.
We're going to 54. We're going to 53. 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch 53. We're going to 53. Back. Kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for Redskins touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, chill. 47. So we're going to 53. 55 to Mike. Exit.
Check 13.
We're going to 54. Go 26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We're going to 54. We're going to 54.
On first down, Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
90 is a mic. You must be. 90.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. On to ground. It's Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Check 9, check 9.
Under 10, under 10.
Here we go with Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
56. Let's go one more. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Prescott. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Jumper, jumper.
Here we go, going to 53.
Yeah,
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, going to 53.
Hey, alert 3, alert
26.
36. Tight dog, tight dog.
26.
56.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now Forbath for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. You go tight.
Haskins to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that.